Sunday. Go.
Thank you.
Your Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency, President of the Federal Republic of Germany, Frank-Walter Steinmeier, distinguished members of the German delegation, members of the Federal Executive Council, from the Nigerian side. Thank you very much, Mr. President, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor for me to welcome my friend and a partner, the German president. Even though he has postponed my invitation to Germany with an election coming up, I'm still looking forward to being with you. It is a very good bilateral discussion that we've had since. And my last visit to Germany was very, very rewarding for all. I could see from our previous meeting to the earlier meeting today that our businessmen and policymakers are very anxious to do business with Germany. Mine is to continue to give you assurances that our business doors are open and our reforms are working very well, being business friendly. That's what we have discussed. We plan to strengthen the relationship and build partnership that is fulfilling and rewarding to the two countries. People-to-people relationship and government-to-government facilitation of opportunity and prosperity. That is what we have discussed. Thank you very much.
Vielen Dank, Herr Präsident. Vielen Dank für Ihre freundliche Einladung. Wir sind gern gekommen und für mich darf ich sagen, ich bin gern zurückgekommen. Das ist mein dritter Besuch in Nigeria, zu früheren Zeiten noch in anderer Funktion als deutscher Außenminister. Jetzt zum ersten Mal bin ich Gast bei Ihnen als Präsident und bin sehr dankbar für die Zeit, die Sie uns für politische Gespräche mit den Vertretern und Vertreterinnen der mich begleitenden deutschen Business-Delegation zu reden. Wir hatten heute Morgen Gelegenheit, mit großen Teilen Ihres Kabinetts über den Stand der politischen Beziehungen miteinander zu sprechen.
They entertain close ties and contacts with Germany, and a testament to the density of relations, as we've seen in the past. Number of visits, high-level visits that have taken place. And in this context, Mr. President, your visit last year to Germany within the framework of the Compact with Africa, I fondly recall this meeting and your visit to Berlin, because during this meeting, took a lot of time to talk about your projects, the reform efforts you want to undertake in your own country. And 1 year later, after meeting in Berlin, we're now traveled to Nigeria and take note of the fact many of the reform efforts are well underway. And from our meetings with the representatives of the German business community, you heard that this is noticed in Germany. German business, the German business community is seeing this as an improvement of investment relations, and it is perceived as such. And this is why I said we're happy that Nigeria is Germany's second largest trading partner in sub-Saharan Africa, but there is great potential, even greater potential. There's greater opportunities, and we want to tap into this potential in the coming years. So I'm happy and grateful that we took a lot of time to engage with one another. We promised each other that we both with our opportunities, and the governments on both sides will do everything in our power to promote political and cultural ties, and also promote and intensify people-to-people contacts. In our meeting with you and the cabinet, I said, well, the many students are wonderful facilitators. They're building bridges. The people who come to Germany to study return to Nigeria. They take their knowledge about Germany along, and they become interlocutors for German companies, German cultural institutions in your country. So we're both interested in these people who can build bridges, and I hope that people and the young people in your country will remain interested in Germany. Bilateral relations aside, we talked about the situation in the region. I'm very happy, Mr. President, that you assumed you're in the chairmanship of ECOWAS, and you're making an effort to calm down the turbulences after Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso announced that they would leave the institution, that you try to contain the negative impacts of this, and you put in all your diplomatic efforts to stabilize regional cooperation and preserve regional cooperation, which is so important. We, Germany, are also members of a regional organization, the European Union. We know about the importance of regional cooperation, not just for business, for the economy, but also when it comes to preserving political stability. Thank you so much for your stability. Thank you for everything you're doing for your country and regional cooperation here in West Africa. Thank you so much.
We'll be taking, thank you. Thank you very much. We'll be taking 4 questions in very quick succession, and we'll have Larry Childs and Stephen of Punch, and also from the German side we have Ulrich Stockholm, the DPA German Press Agency, and also Evelyn Siebert, the SWR. We'll start.
Good afternoon, Your Excellency. My name is Landry Lasisi. I work with Channels Television here in Nigeria. I would like to know, a lot was done from the last 2 visits on energy, on the issue of Siemens to try and help our energy transition and all. We'd like to know what's the latest on that and how soon we can begin to see some of the effects. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, Your Excellencies. My name is Stephen Abdul. I write for the Punch newspaper. We understand that Germany has considerable interest in Nigeria's natural gas resources, especially in light of Europe's effort to diversify energy sources. Could you tell us any specific agreements or frameworks established during this visit to enhance energy cooperation between the two countries and how these align with Nigeria's economic development plans? Thank you very much.
We'll take responses to these two questions from the two presidents. Thank you.
Well, let me first of all mention the opportunity that is derivable and the benefit derivable from the energy collaboration. We build a relationship on a foundation of mutual respect and understanding. Germany has de-risked the investment opportunity in energy to really help Nigeria. And I commend Germany for that effort. And we have untied all bureaucracies, maybe except one item that is remaining in the area of sustainable resource, while we equally promoting the possibility of alternative source of energy. We proud ourselves in the largest producer of gas in the country. What we need to do have been discussed, and we need to strengthen the partnership for utilization of LNG as a source of supply and promotion of additional incremental value in business opportunity for Nigeria and Germany. We've discussed that, and we're working on that. In the area of power, electricity, they are on the ground. The Siemens Energy is working very hard. It's promoting the partnership unhindered. Nigeria being a nation in a hurry, we want a magical response. But don't forget various transmission lines. It's over 50, 60 years old. The snags are what we are trying to improve and reduce the possibility of problems. We are doing that. We are trying equally. I've signed a reform that decentralizes the power distribution and generation in the country. The state and various subsectors can, subnationals can generate their own power and distribute right now. They're working on all of that. We have German businessmen who are promoting alternative source of energy, and they are here. We have the sun. They have the technology. I think we can utilize that one. For rural electrification, as mentioned earlier on, we can utilize the various dams that are not, effective right now. We will show you that we are going to put that one into use for the benefit and economic growth of our country. Thank you.
Allow me to add to what the President just said, a couple of sentences here. We have extraordinarily close ties. We have extraordinarily close ties to Nigeria, which can be seen in various formats. As far as political coordination is concerned, we have a binational commission, and we coordinate regularly on what's happening in our region and what's happening in West Africa, and promote joint policies and how to intensify bilateral relations. And second, and this is also what our close partnership is all about as well, we have a very long-standing energy partnership with Nigeria, and we have initiated a body, a counseling body, in which we coordinate ourselves about the future development of energy markets and talk about necessities that arise from climate protection, and we coordinate closely. And this is why our energy partnership never was only limited to oil and gas. Of course, the competent ministries will still discuss that, but this energy partnership was always set out to integrate the next generation of energy partnership. In the past years, we talked about solar and wind, but the president also said it's obvious when it comes to solar energy, the conditions here in Nigeria, thanks to the sun in Nigeria, there's a lot of sun in Nigeria, and Germany has the necessary technology. So this makes us perfect partners, and also when it comes to wind energy. But third, let's also think about the next generation. And this morning we talked at great length about the next generation, and I'm referring to the production of hydrogen. And here in Nigeria also have conducive conditions, and Germany can benefit from those conditions. The German side provides technology, and you have conducive conditions in Nigeria and the region. As far as the cooperation is concerned, when it comes to improving electricity supply, two things are relevant, because since you mentioned this, on the one hand, grid stability needs to be improved, and you mentioned this in your question. Siemens is active in the country for quite some time, but of course energy supply needs to be improved in areas where there is no good supply. So independent supply will be important, and we talked about this, and members of my German business delegation dedicated to this topic is on board as well.
Ulrich Steinkohl, Deutsche Presseagentur.
Ulrich Steinkohl, German press agency. Mr. President Tinubu, you said your country was very business friendly. What does your country have to offer to German companies? What makes your country attractive to German investments? And Federal President, which conditions need to be met to bring more German investment to Nigeria? Thank you very much. The German Minister for Development Cooperation, Svenja Schulze, opened an advisory center for migration in February to inform about job opportunities, but also the risks of illegal migration. Could you elaborate on the state of affairs and the cooperation in this field, please?
Thank you very much. Excuse me. What do we have to offer? We have an open door policy. Easy of entry, easy of exit. What I mean by that, there's no longer bureaucracy in establishing your business venture here. We have tax reforms that is private sector friendly. We have import duty waivers for machinery. We have so many other incentives that will help establish private businesses. That one I can't show. We've cut down our bureaucracy. We have a reform in the foreign exchange market that is very, very active. We've aligned in our petroleum industry with, world standard practice of production and consumption. What we have to offer, we have brilliant youth population that is very energetic and ready to learn. We have the population that is market friendly. We have industrial plan that is anxious for establishment of assembly plants. We equally have solid mineral on the immense proportion that we can harness to attract German businesses and partner, for progress. To me, we can tap on the opportunity for effective legal migration. Germany has been noted for training of our youth population. We need additional strengthening of youth and skill development program that will help, energize our economy. That's about. And we've discussed that extensively today. Thank you very much.
Wir sind 6,5
Well, it took us 6.5 hours on the plane to come here in Nigeria and take note of the fact that we have similar topics when talking about reforming our bureaucracy. It's not just a topic in Germany, but the president indicated as well, doing away red tape is a topic in Nigeria as well, in order to create opportunities for foreign investors and to make them more transparent and easier. And you embarked on a path of reforms. Some things are not only interesting for foreign investors and companies, but when I think of fighting corruption, then of course it's also important for the people at home and companies in Nigeria. And third, and I said this in my preliminary remarks, the members of the German business community took note of the fact that reforms are underway that make investment climate more conducive. All three aspects together are things that make us look optimistic into the future of the German-Nigerian relations.
Tinubu of Nigeria and President Frank Steinmeier of Germany for your detailed responses to these questions. Thank you very much. We shall now proceed for lunch.
Okay.